Aloha, it's Matthew, and I have some neutral New Year's Eve nail ideas for you guys. Um, every time I think of New Year's Eve nails, I think of like black and gold, which I think a lot of people do, or black and silver. Um, I just got the Holo Taco Barista bundle, which has, let me reach here. It's their new crushed hollow formula. And I thought it was going to be a little bit more like the crushed hollow formula that's on Never Tied Down, but that one also has some flakies in it, which this one doesn't. This one just has the crushed hollow formula, which is beautiful, but no flakies. It's a lot like a linear hollow, but here, let's see if we can, but it's different. It's not so uniform. It's those like crushed little bits make it almost like a hollow glitter. It's really its own thing. It's really cool. Um, so what I wanted to do was put together some neutral ideas for you guys today. So on, oh, let's just look through that bundle real quick. So it comes, the first lightest color is Haute Couture. Um, and that's what I thought I was going to wear today. But then I started looking around, and this one's Blushed Ice, which is a pinker version of Haute Couture. They're very similar, but this one's a little bit more pink. And then the next darkest color is Hollow Cappuccino, and that's what I have on my nails. Um, and then there is Need I Say Mocha, which is even darker brown. And then the darkest of them all I have here on the rack, which is Espresso Your Hollow. And it's this deep, dark espresso with holographic, with crushed hollow in it. Really pretty. Um, so these lighter ones, oh, this one here is Haute Couture. And these lighter ones could use um, a base coat underneath of them, a base color. I think that if you put on one coat of something like this one is Shaky Alibi under either of these two, you're gonna get you're gonna be able to get a opaque nail probably in two coats rather than three. Well, this would I guess would be your third coat, but this is a lot more affordable as your first coat than using that three times. If you follow, three coats of that costs more than one coat of that and two coats of that. Um, so then for the second nail here, I have Sand Viper from Mooncat. It's a nice neutrally pink, but then it has this beautiful shimmer in it. And that's this one here. And then from Orly, I have Ephemeral, which is just this beautiful ephemeral glittery. It's this one here. This one took three coats for opacity. And then this one is from Expressi. It's Misfit Right In. Um, it's a beautiful coppery brown. I love it. And then this one was the darkest espresso Your Hollow. For stamping polishes, I have Boba 330, and I'm thinking this is the order that I'm going to put them. I think this one's going to go on the first nail. This one is Acorn B498. It is a great alternative to black because it's a deep, 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 deep brown. And I think that'll look better on any one of these nails than black would. This one is Magic Hour B229. And that one I think I'm going to try on the ephemeral. I hope it doesn't get lost because this is going to be a shimmer on a glitter, but I think that the two will be complementary. We'll find out. And then I've got Coconut B268. And that one is going to be on the Misfit Right In. And then this is frozen B316, and that's going to go on the Espresso Your Hollow. So the only New Year's Eve plate that I have is M042. And I picked it because it has the numbers. So I figured I could use any other kind of design if I wanted to and just incorporate these numbers. But today I think I'm going to stick mostly with this plate. What I really like about this plate is that there are 4 of these designs that have the center cleared out. So if you want to go across your fingers, you could use this one, that one, this one, that one, and then put like 20, or is this 0, 20, 24 in the gaps, and then do something different on your nail, on your thumbnail, I mean. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. And I was planning on using acorn for all of the numbers to make it all the same, but I might have to use a lighter one on this one. And you'll just have to get the idea that obviously you're probably not going to have 5 different colors like this on your nails. The idea would be that you pick one of these, do that as your manicure, and then use the plate for accents and designs. Okay, so I've got some scrapers, or some stampers. I've got a scraper card, got my plate, and I think we're ready. So for the thumb, I wanted to do a couple different of these firework explosions. So let's go ahead and get those started. I have a really funny story about espresso. I was living in Washington at the time, and my best friend wanted to move to Indiana? Illinois? Mount Carroll, Illinois. That sounds right. It was somewhere in the Midwest. And so we got together and did a road trip on the way over. And we stopped at this weird roadside place that had like 5-cent cup of coffee. That was like their biggest thing that was there on their billboards for I don't know how long on the highway. So we stopped and we looked around the place and we got into the back and I asked this girl, I was like, do you guys have espresso? And she just looked at me kind of crazy. And I was like, do you have espresso? And she goes, oh, you mean espresso? No, we don't have that. So I just thought that that was funny. Espresso. I was wrong. Um, These are either daintier than I imagined they'd be, or I just didn't get a good pickup. Let's try one more time on that pickup and see if it could be that they're just really dainty designs, and we're gonna have to go with it from there. Could also be that I was chit-chatting, and I actually need to pay attention. So Christmas was a success here at our house. Our roommate made Christmas dinner, and we had prime rib, which I'm not that big of a fan. Like if it was a buffet, I would choose the chicken or the salmon or the lobster over prime rib, but it was delicious. She made it really good. Okay, so let's try this again here. I'm gonna go on this side just to see if I was gonna try and pick up 3, see if I could just get all 3 and plop them right down the middle of the nail. So let's see if I can do that. Okay, that's much better. And I'm just going to go right down the middle of the nail to start. Like that. Okay. And then I'm going to do that again with some more, 2 more right here, and then 2 more on that side. And that's going to be our thumbnail. So I think I'll take these bottom two first for one side, and then these next two for the other side. And then that way we haven't even repeated a single one of these fireworks. So we had a great holiday season so far. The last one we have, okay, that was a way better pickup. The last holiday that we have to get through now, yeah, is New Year's Eve. And for Scott and I, it's going to be no problem. I don't drink, and he doesn't drink much. Uh, but we're just going to be staying at home because his two babies and my baby, the cat, um, absolutely hate fireworks. Um, they think that the world is ending and they lose their minds. So we are going to give them some special drops that should calm them down. And we will just be spending the night in consoling our pets that the world is not coming to an end. And of course, enjoying each other's company while we're doing it. Okay, last two. Like that. Okay. And now if you take a look at this, this is a nice, neutral, quiet design. It's not screaming for attention, even though there's hollow under there. And we'll zoom in at the end and take a look at all the nails up close. Okay, so let's clean that out because I'm going to need the spot next to it. I think we'll flip that over. So somebody in the, I was asking about favorite authors in the last video, and somebody recommended me one. I'm going to check that out. And then I saw the announcement for January's Manny by Me kit, and it's all about book lovers and cats, and I think that that one's going to be a hit across the board. But I will reiterate, if you have any favorite authors or any favorite books, go ahead and pass them on. My absolute favorite book in the world is American Gods by Neil Gaiman. And it's kind of a long read, but it's a really fun book. Neil writes in this a style of modern surrealism. So like there's enough in the story that's close enough to our world that when he takes a fantastical left turn, it's believable in the story because there's already been enough established in real life, if that makes sense. It's a really cool way of writing fiction, but tying it really closely to reality so that it becomes almost like a believable fiction, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I want to alternate these nails and go, I think we're going to go fireworks. No, we're going to go circle fireworks, triangle fireworks, so that we have fireworks every other nail. And like I said, if you were going to be doing this across your 5 fingers, your base would probably be the same, and maybe your stamping polish would be the same across the board. But I'm just trying to give you some different color option ideas. Okay, so on the pink, I wanted to do acorn because this one's a nice soft polish to begin with a really beautiful dainty shimmer underneath. I figured a dark cream would be a good offset from that. And so let's do circles in that one. And then we can put the first 2 in that one. So if you guys have any super fun New Year's Eve plans, tell me about them in the comments. I really love chatting with you guys. And like I said, I'm just going to be in the whole night, so maybe I can have some fun through what you guys are planning on going to do. Okay. All right. And now go right here. And the very tip of the nails needs, boop, those ones. Do you see how I did that? You could also do that on these sides here if it mattered to you. But being down by the side of your fingers, probably no one's going to notice that that's a little bit of a bald patch. If you've got a really, like I've got a really wide thumb, so this stamp just wouldn't go across. It might go that way. But what you can do is, while your stamp is still wet, if there's stuff left over, you can fill in gaps left behind. Of course, we can pick this up again. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's just pick it up again and fill in those sides. I promise I won't do it for all 4 nails, but oh, this one actually probably is the only one wide enough to need it. The other ones are smaller size tips. But oh yeah, the acorn is looking really good against. So let's just go here on the sides, and what I'm gonna do is scrape it, pick it up, and I'm just gonna fill in those edges. Just like that. And since it's like a speckled design like that, no one's gonna know that you filled it in. Okay? And then let's clean off that stamper head. Some tape here. One day I'll remember to break out my sticky stamper station. I have the regular size one and one of the ones that came in the Manny by Me mini size. So I mean, I don't know why I don't use them. Okay, so let's put the 2, and then I think if I were to do these numbers on my nails, I would do it to where if I'm showing it to someone, that they could read it. So I'm going to turn the nail this way, right? Okay, and let's get that 2. And we're still using acorn. So there's the 2. Okay. Let's get rid of the stuff we don't want. Like that. Okay. And then we'll put the 2 right there in the center. Yeah. Okay. So there's 2. Okay. So then moving on to the next nail, we've got the, this is the Orly Ephemeral. And on that one, I'm going to do fireworks. So let's do this corner. And I'm just going to move things around here a little bit. This part's starting to get real soggy. In fact, it's kind of going through. It'll be fine. Okay, so this one here, and for my fireworks, I'm going to be using Magic Hour B229. It's like this metallic mauve, and I thought the shimmer has a lot of green in it, and that the green and pink would offset each other really well. It was just a feeling, so if this doesn't turn out to be a complementary color, then we'll find out together. Okay, I'm gonna put one more blob down here. The metallics can be a little tricky to work with if you don't move quickly enough. And Okay. Got a little blob in the corner, but I think I can work around it. Mm-hmm. These might not show up as I'd hoped. They're there, but boy, are they subtle. You probably can't even see anything up there because of the glare. Um, they're there, trust me. Let's let me grab. I gotta root around for just a second in my polishes. I have a chocolate brown that is right here. Gas lamp. This one has like a golden shimmer in it. There, you can see it, like a golden green shimmer. So let's give that a shot. I thought the ephemeral would be nice to stay on that idea of ephemeral, but you can't see it. I mean, in real life, you can kind of see it, but if you went into a party, no one's going to notice that on your nails. Okay, so let's try again. Might as well clean up that bottom part because we're going to need that 2 again. And the 4. Okay. All right. So this one is gas lamp B480. And we're going back for these fireworks. Okay, that actually is probably going to show up way better. And that's typically how it ends up working. So you can have colors that are close together, sure, but the further apart they are, the more they're going to sorry, I'm trying to focus on lining these up as close as I can to where they were before. The funny thing is nobody's going to see the underneath side. Oh, yeah, that's way better. Oh, that's so much better. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, glad I thought of that one after my my first choice went wrong. And that's okay. Okay, there's that. So let's put the next number is going to be 0 for 2024. Okay, so 0 is over here. There's also a teeny tiny Happy New Year. There's a couple of champagne glasses clinking together and then a bottle of champagne. So if you wanted to do that in the opening, any one of those 3 would fit into that opening as well. So maybe if you do 2024 on your fingers and then Happy New Year on your thumb, that could work. So let's go back to the acorn for the 0. Okay. And the nail is facing the right direction. Okay. Pick it up. Get rid of the champagne. And so I'm going to flip the 0 over since, nope, I'm going to keep it the way it was. Just like that. It's got a little extra swirl up to the top right there that I thought was going to interfere with this one over here, but being different colors, I think it looks great. Okay. So now this one I used on that gingerbread video that I never ended up putting out. And I know that this Misfit Right In looks great with coconut. So this one is going to be the triangles. The dogs are barking. Sorry about that, guys. They that's just what they do. It was one of the things I had to accept when I moved in here. I tried to teach my dog not to bark, or at least not bark excessively. He'll bark once when somebody shows up, but that's the end of it. Scott's dogs and Cindy's dogs don't stop at one bark. Okay, so let's put this one, trying to go for right in the center. There we go. Oh yeah. See, that's going back to that high contrast, that dark coppery red brown with that cream. That's just great. And I think that the acorn will still stand out on that shade for the number. So let's go for that. Sorry about that. My 20. So back to 2. Uh-huh. Okay. Need one more 2. I went and looked at Maniology's. They're having a after Christmas sale now, where like all their Christmas stuff is 30% off. And I had a basket full of stuff. So here we go. For the number 2, I think this one will show up. Yeah, it'll show up. Yeah. And then when we zoom in, you'll be able to see it even better. But what was I saying? 2024 dogs microphone. Oh, he my new necklace is clinking on my microphone. I bought this beautiful. Oh, here, I'll show it to you guys. It's a fish hook, a silver fish hook. I got that for my birthday. My parents sent me cash, and we went shopping in Kona that day, and I ended up getting that for my birthday. And so I was like, I sent him a picture. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for my birthday present. And hang on a second. Sandra, we don't need it. So now this chain kind of hits my microphone if I'm not careful. That's where I was going with that whole story. Okay, fireworks, pinky nail, and on that one, I'm going to use the Frozen because I want the most contrast I can get. And Frozen is this beautiful metallic white. And I think it'll also lend itself well to fireworks being that frosty white color. And then for the 4, for the number 4 on that nail, I'm not going to do acorn because it won't show up, I don't think. Okay. Oh yeah. That looks spectacularly like fireworks. Awesome. Okay, so now I think I think I'm just going to stick with the Frozen. I think it looks really good on that espresso your hollow. Where's the 0? Okay, there's the 0. I think I need to clean it off. Oh wait, it's not 2020, you guys. It's 2024. I still need to clean it off, but I almost made it 2020, you guys. Traveling back in time. Okay, Frozen on the 4, and then a stamp for my nail, and we are all set, you guys. I think I'm gonna try and come back on Friday with another New Year's Eve manicure, and I'm probably gonna go with the black and gold, which is really classy. It's just it's been done, right? Let's get rid of that we don't want. Okay, and then the 4 right here in the middle. Yeah. Um, okay, so let's zoom in on these ones real quick. Take a look, and then we can come back out and get my nail. So let's do that. Okay, so here is the haute couture with just plain fireworks. That hollow, that crushed hollow formula in the back. It's just spectacular. And then there's the R2 for 2024, and that's the acorn on Sand Viper. And then there is, I don't even think you can see. Let me see if I could show you the original pink on that ephemeral, but it just doesn't show up at all. I can barely see it in real life, but it's not coming up on the camera. But there's the 20 or 20, right? And then here is that misfit right in with coconut for the party favor confetti stuff and acorn for the 2. And then here is the espresso your hollow. Now I'm finding I really like that frozen on the espresso your hollow, but having the 4 the exact same color as the fireworks kind of makes it well, it's not terrible. It just doesn't pop like, say, this one or this one. Even though these 2 are the same color, having that border of the pink and the shimmer around it makes it stand off. This one, the 4 kind of just melts into the middle of the fireworks. It's not terrible, but maybe I would have used a stark white, a Bam white 4 or something else there. Not sure. Okay, so that's the neutral New Year's Eve nails. And then let's put one on me and wrap this up. Um, I'm digging the fireworks, so let's take the one we just did, and I think I'm gonna do the frozen one for my nail. And now I'm on the one I'm wearing on my fingers is the mid-tone. It's the hollow cappuccino, the mid-tone of that set. Yeah, hollow cappuccino. Um, so if you're gonna stamp on it, you're gonna want to go really light or really dark. So I think I'm gonna do really light for the fireworks part. So let's get the fireworks here in frozen. And then I'm gonna come back with, okay, let's get these first. Okay. And I'm gonna go like that. Oop, I pushed too hard and broke my jelly out. Well, I didn't like break anything. I just pushed it out of sync, but I've got my fireworks are there. Just gonna use some tape to clean up this overstamping. If you want, you can put liquid latex on first, or you can also put down, they have latex free, like basically U-shaped stickers. And if you're going to be doing like a lot of stamping that's going to go onto your cuticles or thicker lines, then I would recommend one of those or liquid latex. With these thin, fine lines of the fireworks, the tape will just pull it right off because by the time it hits your skin, it's basically dry. And the tape will just pluck it right off, just like it did. Okay, and then I want to put the little Happy New Year, that little Happy New Year. I think I can fit it right in the gap in the middle there. And for that, I'm going to use acorn. Yep. Because that way I'll get the dark to stand out for the words and the light to stand out for the fireworks. And then once you've stamped on your fingers, make sure you lock it in with okay, you picked it up. Lock it in with smudge-free top coat. Happy New Year. Okay. And let's zoom in on that. Oh, we already are zoomed in. Have we been zoomed in this whole time? Okay. Well, there are the fireworks and the Happy New Year. And they are definitely a lit with the that hollow in the background. So kind of takes over. I like the fireworks. The words kind of get lost. But I can read them in real life. They're there. Okay. And then I might as well do it while we're here. I've got my smudge-free top coat. This is oil-based, so it won't reactivate those fine lines on your stamping polish, and it won't smudge. So let's zoom back out here. Okay. Just a quick coat. That. All right. And then if you want this to dry even faster, because this can stay tacky for a minute. You can, well, I'm not going to do it this fast, but after a couple minutes, you could put on a quick dry top coat. And recently I've been using Clearly on Top by KB Shimmer. I got this with my Black Friday order and a bunch of other colors that I'm going to try out for you guys. I think this one might be the first one to make its debut. It's called Cool Beans. And do you see that green and blue shimmer? It is ridiculous. Do you see the blue over here? And it's like green to teal to blue to, oh, it looks there's the blue. It looks like a lot of fun. I just wanted to get through the holidays and through a neutral New Year's nail idea. And I hope you guys found something that you like here. And if not, I'm coming back. I think I'm going to come back on Friday with the traditional black and gold, because I tried that one coat black on my nails for the first time this last time when I did those ugly sweater nails, and I was blown away by how well it worked. So we'll see about some black and gold nails for New Year's. If you guys liked my video, feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And I will see you next time. Okay, bye.